Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to see if the car starts with my new wiring for the fuel pump. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and the post notification bell. With that being said, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so with the new injectors in there, the 1300 cc's, the fuel pump couldn't keep up and the fuel pressure was bouncing around between just under 40 and up to 45, and then it was in between 40 and 45 for a bit. So I ended up adjusting it, which was pretty stupid of me. So what I need to do is actually find the base pressure once again. So I need to either run the pump without the car running, so we have fuel pressure, and then I can adjust it that way. So that way we don't have any vacuum or boost or anything like that to it. Or I can start the car up and take this vacuum line off and plug that, and then adjust it that way. I might see if the car starts. Once that starts and it's all good, I might just jump the fuel relay in the dash, and we'll adjust it then. Alrighty guys, just going to quickly start it. Not going to be doing anything silly. What was that? Anyway, we'll have that up. I think anything can fall, or get that out of the way. Also get the light. Alright, so put the battery on. In. Shh. Scavenger pump. It starts. It's a good thing. I've got to head inside for a bit. Miss is going out with the dog for a walk, so I've got to look after the boys. When she comes back, I'll come out and jumpstart, well, not jumpstart, or yeah, the relay. Jump the relay so we can get some fuel pressure and adjust it that way. Alright guys, so I've got a 12mm and a 10mm ready here. So I've already backed off the lock nut here. So I'm going to go in, turn the battery off with my master switch there, take the relay out, jump the wires so the pump runs, so the pump can run, turn the battery on, and then I'll come and check here. So we want about 43, so in between, just a little bit below, so up 1.5, so that's 50, yeah, about 1.5, 2, 4, yep, 1.5. Alright, so we've got the power on, power off. So here is the relay hanging down because I've been playing around with it a lot. Okay, relay's off, So it's the big fat ones, so the red to the yellow, or black, red to black, yellow. So these two. Now I've got this little pin thing that I made. Alright, so let's jump to there. So when I turn the battery on over here, it should just pump. Hopefully I don't burn anything out. You can hear the pump going. So we're at 52. So we are too high. So oh, wow. You can hear the pump changing. There we go. Oh, we'll go a little bit more. Can you hear it? And that's it there. Alright, relay's back in. So, looks like we had our base fuel pressure wrong. And you could actually hear the pump changing, like the pressure. So we just got to put this lock back on, this lock nut, tighten that up. I'm not going to start the car up tonight. It's nearly 9 o'clock. Don't want to annoy the neighbours. We'll start it up tomorrow and see how it goes. Alrighty guys, now that the fuel pressure is set, we're actually going to start the car up and see how it runs. Now we might see less here because the injectors will be open. So, but we do have the base of what the actual pump can handle. With that being said, look what showed up today. That'll be next episode, guys. We'll start it up and see how it runs first. Alright, start it up. So we'll get the scavenger pump on. I've been started for a while. So it seemed to run the same as before, but we do know how to set the base. Now it did drop off a bit. You may have seen that when I revved it up a bit. So obviously the pump can't hold the pressure. Let's go into the boot. Alright, see how this feels. Wiring feels okay. Alright, as you can see here guys, we've got terminals not covered up, so we are going to put some heat shrink on there as well, so don't worry about that, just in case, you know, this goes across and shorts it out, blows something up. Yeah, so got a fuel filter to put in next episode, got the fuel pump to put in, then we've got to heat wrap them, heat shrink them so they won't short out on each other. If a 10mm socket or something falls down there. And we'll probably have to set our base again, just like I did before, and then start it up. Should have good pressure, and then we'll actually get back into the tuning. I was actually considering going back to the stock injectors, but we'll max them out pretty quick, I think, just to play around with the tune a little bit more, make sure the math's okay, because you can't really go with the MAF and the injectors at the same time, just in case. They both use a load. So yeah, I think I had the MAF pretty much dialed in. So fuel pump next episode, guys. And huge shout out to Michael from Michael's Carport, sending me some switches and some wiring so I can hook up the green connectors to a switch, so I don't have to keep getting under it and really hurting my fingers taking the connectors on and off. So big shout out to you. I'll put a link to your channel at the end. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done for this episode. Pretty keen to get this fuel pump in. This DW400, which is looking good. So it's pretty much a drop in. Might have to do some modifications. We've got the wiring there. So yeah. So stay tuned for next episode when we put the fuel pump in, the fuel filter, and hopefully she starts up pretty good. So if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and the post notification bell to keep up to date with the build. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next episode. Bye.